Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 4th grade concept of personal financial literacy, financial institutions. This is standard 4.10E in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 4 off the 2019 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we are looking for a statement, F, G, H, or J, that best describes the primary service of a bank. So we're talking about banks. That's our financial institution, because finance means money. So it's the institution or it's the organization that helps us with our money. But we need to find the primary service of our bank. So we are going to spend quite a bit of time in this video defining words, because if we don't know what they mean, we're not going to be able to select the correct answer. So primary means the main, or you could think of the number one service of a bank. Banks do a lot of things, but we're not going to list all of them here. We are going to try to figure out what is the main thing that the bank does. Now, most of us, when we think of a bank, we think of an ATM. We think, oh, that's where my mom or my dad goes to go get money, and they get $20 out of the ATM. And yes, you can get money out of the ATM, and typically they're located at the bank, but sometimes they're in stores. But banks do a lot more than give you money, because first off, you have to get the money in there to begin with. They don't give away free money. So let's take a look at some of our answer selections and see which of these makes sense. So F, banks offer checking and savings accounts to their customers. All right, so we've got a few items here: checking and savings account. So checking account, let's look at that first. So a checking account is an account that you have, or it's kind of a membership that you have, and typically they don't cost any money, in which the bank holds your money, but they also let you access it. You access it. Now, many people don't use checks anymore, but we still call them checking accounts. Checks are little slips of paper that are like IOUs. And so you access it with either writing a check. We used to write checks at stores, but now for the most part, we would simply use our debit cards. So we have debit cards that are directly linked to your checking account. So if I'm at Walmart and I need to pay for something, I can use my debit card, and that card is linked directly to my checking account. Now, it doesn't work if I don't have money in the bank. If I'm buying $100 worth of stuff at Walmart, instead of carrying $100 cash, I can just use my debit card to pay for it, but I have to have at least $100 in my checking account. So that checking account is an account that I have at the bank that I can get money in and out of really quickly. So most people have their paychecks from their jobs deposited straight into the checking account. The bank holds it, and then you get money out of it when you need it. So it just saves you the trouble of having to carry all this cash around. Now, savings account usually pays a little bit of interest. So you're literally just saving your money. You're not really getting out of it, and you rarely withdraw money. So you can get your money out of it. It's still your money, but you don't have a debit card linked to it, and you're not getting money out of it every week. That's what a checking account is for. So your money kind of stays there in the savings account. So that definitely does sound like, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that they do there at the bank. So let's see what else we have. Banks help customers decide what expenses. Oh, expenses are costs. So credit card bills, gasoline bills, groceries. Well, you should pay for all of them. So if you have any expenses, you need to pay for them because you got something, or you bought something, or you paid for something. But banks do not help customers decide what expenses to pay. They'll hold your money, keep it safe for you, but they're not going to tell you what to pay and what not to pay. Banks help customers meet their neighbors. No, banks don't exist in neighborhoods. They don't know who your neighbors are, and they're not going to help you meet them. And then finally, banks sell stamps and deliver mail. No, that's actually our United States Postal Service, the USPS. Sometimes we just call it the post office. That's J. That's who does the mail and the stamps. Our answer here is F.